Hi there. It is Sunday, December 7th. Thanks for joining me. That was a close call. She just jumped up here now. I had to wake her up from a little nap because she was sleeping on the other couch. I said, "Come on, it's time." I know it's evening. It's Sunday. You know we do this on Sunday night, right? Yeah, I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat Pumpkin. And we're here for a little gratitude with attitude. Let's see. I don't know. I have to back this up so you can see Pumpkin. I dropped you. Sorry. Uh-oh. I think you're still there. Good evening. Hi, Anonymous. Good evening to you. Okay, hopefully you got a good shot of Pumpkin. Huh. A lot of people tune in just for you, Pumpkin. So, welcome. Hi, Keith. Good evening. May your peace and comfort grow with each healing breath. Absolutely, yes. And congrats on your awesome live on Friday. I'm really happy for you. You had a great turnout and you helped a lot of people, I'm sure. So that's beautiful. It's a win-win. So good job. I love that. I love that when people who are doing good work have good stuff happen. So congrats. Um, so again, I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat Pumpkin, and we're here for a little bit of gratitude with attitude. I've been talking all month about a specific person who I'm not going to reveal until December 21st, and then I'll tell you who it is. But in the meantime, I want to share with you another bit of information from this person. Let's see, what do you think? Pop up live tomorrow, sharing the hypnotic cards countdown for anxiety release method at 12 p.m. Central Time. Very nice, Keith. Well, congrats. I understand you made those hypnotic cards. That's fantastic. I love that creativity. Yeah, I'll be teaching a class at that time, so I won't be able to join you, but I'll check out the playback. Okay, so this concept is how we have negative beliefs sometimes. Now, you already know that you are limitless, you are eternal, you are worthy, but sometimes we have beliefs that pop up in our mind. Maybe they were given to us by relatives or friends or even work or people in our lives, maybe somebody at church, and you feel you're unworthy for some reason, or they're just a negative belief about yourself. How can we combat them? So the first one is knowing what they are and then finding out how to combat them. Let me see what you guys have been saying. Let's see. Yeah, thermoplasm. Yeah, so this person has different philosophies and different ideas about how we can. I'm using it to be my best self. And so far, I've been studying his work since like August, and I found everything so far that I've come across to seem to be effective and true. So I'm going to reveal who it is December 21st, but see if this stuff rings true for you or if you disagree. Totally open for discussion by all means. Um, good morning, good morning, good evening, Arts to you and and Wendy. Yeah, yeah, no worries, it's all good. If you don't track it, you can't hack it. That's right. Oh, thank you so much, Raymond. Yes, many people tune in just for the cat, and that I think I understand that because she's awesome, right, Pumpkin? Yep. She's purring really loudly for you guys. Yeah, yeah. The biohackers say it. I agree. You have to be tuned in. Our bodies are amazing, but we have to be aware of what's happening. So sometimes we have negative beliefs and they may magnify our fears and our feelings of unworthiness or maybe anger, all those negative feelings. And at our souls, we're positive. I believe we're tied into God and we are divine beings. But sometimes we can have these different beliefs put on us that are false or negative. So let's see what they say about this. Um, and they just before I say that, positive beliefs can be simple in general because they don't need to convince you of that what they're telling you is the truth. Okay, so negative beliefs are designed to convince you that no other belief is real. So do you find that to be true? I find people who are like really focused on one way of thinking and aren't open to other ways of like even looking at something can be tied into to negative beliefs. Yeah. Yeah, pumpkin is the boss. Thank you. Hey B, welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, everybody's good. Pumpkin and I are fantastic. I don't know if you were here for her birthday. We had her birthday a couple weeks ago. Hanson. Oh, your cat won't eat. How old's your cat? Sometimes they can be very fussy eaters. She was a terrible eater. Like I would put food out and she would just look at me like, I don't feel like eating. And then when I got the second cat and she had to compete a little bit for the food, she's like, "Oh, I better eat. Otherwise, this other one, I have to lock up the other cat when I feed them now so the pumpkin has a shot to eat." She gets about a half an hour and then I let the other cat loose. I call it releasing the Kraken because she'll eat whatever pumpkin left. Yeah, so I'm sorry your cat won't eat. Sometimes changing the food. I had a little wet food. Good luck. It's tough when your pets don't feel great. Let's see, Keith. Plus, our nervous system doesn't forget, right? So yeah, whatever we focus on though. So even something that happens that may seem negative, if we can somehow spin it in a positive way, then our nervous system won't treat it as a threat. Okay, so anything can happen to us, and it depends on what our reaction is to it. Things are neutral, even if it's something we prefer not to happen. So, yep. Thanks, B. B says happy birthday, pumpkin. I think you're the one that wants to make sure I feed her all the time. I do. She's doing really well. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what the storyline was, Rish. I'm sorry. But if you remind me to put in the comments, I'll see if I can finish the storyline. I know, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get sidetracked. Oh, you quit your channel? Okay. Well, you know what? Sometimes you have to, start over or quit or do something different. That's okay. Sometimes, if your heart's not in your channel, it's okay to let it go and go in a different direction, you know? Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, thank you. That's pumpkin. Oh, okay. Anyway, these are some negative beliefs. Sometimes they try to convince you that no other belief is possible or no other belief is real or that your positive beliefs are actually negative. Okay. Um, I'll give you an example because these are kind of abstract, right? So I used to think that I had to be a people pleaser, put everybody's needs before my own. And that's not true. That's a negative belief. Like I'm worthy. I deserve to be treated as well as I would at least treat my friends, right? But when we're in it, we sometimes can't see another way to be. So, yeah. Yeah, thanks, love. Oh, I love bread too much as well. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you to our moderator, Imran Hossain. He's doing a great job keeping our chat positive and full of mom energy. Yeah. Correct, Harry. It doesn't pay to be too nice. Um, I have to say though, see, so my dad was always nice and he had a motto, it don't cost nothing to be nice. And so I kind of fought it most of my life, and then I really embraced it too much, and now I'm nice to myself first, and then if I can be kind to other people, I am. But it has to be in alignment with my beliefs. I don't know about you guys, how you do that. Okay, muscle testing, but proxy. Look up emotional code. It may help your cat. Oh, okay. Try muscle testing. Look up emotional code. It might help your cat. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Keith. Cool. Okay, so what are some other negative beliefs designed to do? They might convince you to take negative things personally. Oh, that happens sometimes. You know, if somebody does something, you say, "Ooh, were they mad at me?" You know, did you ever have that happen where you, no, they're just busy or they're tired or they weren't paying attention. It has nothing to do with you. So that's a good one. Um, they convince you to blame others for your negative experience. That can happen. Um, Negative beliefs can convince you that you will suffer if you change your belief. So yeah, they're self-perpetuating. So if you have a negative belief, it wants to keep surviving. So it's going to do whatever it can to survive and sort of trick you. So it's pretty wild. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By proxy. Yeah, always try to do the right thing, but everyone does not have the same morals as you. Yeah, you know what? I agree with you, B. It is good to try and do the right thing, but you know what? We can't worry about what other people are doing. All we can do is do our best, do the right thing, and the rest will sort itself out because you know, we can't control what other people do, and I used to get wrapped up in that too. So it's totally understandable because if you put a lot of effort in, you're thinking, okay, if everybody puts this much effort in, stuff's gonna be awesome. It's not going to happen. And it's okay. You know, like I put in the amount of effort I want to put in towards what what I'm passionate about. And then I don't really pay attention to what other people are doing. I'm doing a talk tomorrow and I did a few already this month. What you think of me is none of my business. And same thing with others. You know, I try not to get caught up on what others are thinking. Okay. So negative beliefs also convince you that it's too difficult to change. Like, this is just the way I am. I can't change. We can always change if we want to. And that's the whole key is deciding that we want to change. If that's something we'd like to do, or that it's impossible to change. Negative beliefs convince you to impart negative meaning to all situations. That can happen, yes. And that you're powerless to change by diminishing your ability. So yeah, if you're the victim, I believe a lot of negative beliefs help like encourage us to feel like a victim, like, oh, that's just the way things are. I can't change it. Or I'm stuck. So yeah, absolutely. Hi Diamond, welcome. Yeah. So we're talking about negative beliefs. If you just joined us, welcome, by the way. Oh, thank you, Wolverine. Appreciate that. So negative beliefs also can convince you to feel helpless to change by amplifying your fears. So your negative beliefs can get you, you know, kind of just focused on what you're afraid of, or because they know you, they're inside of you. So they'll use whatever they can to keep you from sort of frozen, sort of petrified. Also, negative beliefs, there's a lot of these, wow, can convince you that it's in your best interest to imagine the worst outcome. Did you ever do that? Did you ever run through all the possible scenarios that could happen that are not preferred, and then you stress yourself out? That's your negative belief, like running the show. And then how many times does any of those usually happen? Usually for me, none. So it's pretty wild. So, what else? Oh, negative beliefs can convince you they have your best interest at heart and that the end justifies the means. And they reinforce their reality through negative synchronicities. Wow. They're very sneaky, these negative beliefs. They can also prevent you from seeing positive opportunities. A lot of times if you're tuned into synchronicities and you're heading towards a goal and you're working toward it. Like the other thing is if you are working toward a goal, it's important that you take action, right? So it's important that we take action towards our goals. But if we're sort of frozen, our negative beliefs can sort of incapacitate us and say, oh my gosh, the worst is going to happen. Don't do it. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Oh, okay. Ink Droplet says that they just found out vitamin D deficiencies can cause mental depression and anxiety. I'd heard there was something about vitamin D, so that's interesting. Okay. People don't like the unknown. Oh, that's so true. And don't have the courage or the faith to move into a better life. Yeah. And it could be the faith in themselves. Maybe they think they can't handle it, and that's the negative beliefs. That's why I want to talk about this, because sometimes we have negative beliefs about ourselves, about our situation, and they're not true. So if we can identify like some of the tricks the negative beliefs pull, we can move past them and take our power back. So thanks for bringing that up. That's a great point, Art. Yeah, sometimes it is reality, but what reality? Like, what is that reality be? You know? Oh my gosh, my goodness, procrastination is a symptom of undealt trauma. Simone, that is beautiful. That can be so true. Yeah. Or fear, I mean it could be many things. Like trauma is so powerful, and it does crop up in so many different ways. Um, but we can take our power back if we identify it and say, you know what, that's a trauma response. I'm gonna take, and I find for me, because I did have a lot of procrastination, perfectionism, you know, taking almost like not hoarding, but buying too much stuff, over consuming, a lot of different things, overeating, a lot of a lot of things to compensate for various things. But once we sort of identify and say, oh, that's not me, that's my response to that, then we can just say, I don't need to do that anymore. And it's not that easy. But when we take action and we're moving toward the positive things in our goals, it gives us the strength then to slowly change our perspective in life. Yeah. Let's see. Simone just found out that on YouTube. Oh, well, you know what? Sometimes the advertisements have a little useful information, so good for them. The negative beliefs or worst nightmares can turn into reality depending on what you are facing in your life. Okay. Um, I suppose that can definitely happen, but also it doesn't have to happen. It's sometimes stuff is put in your path to test you. And I did one a couple days ago that was saying when something happens that's negative, is it and you respond to it, maybe you make a mistake, is it a win or a learn? And then you can say, okay, I learned from that and I'm not going to do that again. She's just jumping back and forth. So, so if I don't know if you want to share a specific example or something like your example, but I would be curious what you're referring to, because I do like to hear kind of what's in your mind, but I understand if you don't want to share. It's up to you. Yeah, songified perfectionism. Yes. Yeah, and you know what? It's my motto to get over that one was it's better done is better than perfect, because I would just not do anything. I'd be like, oh, I need to write a beautiful handwritten thank you note to that person. I'm going to write a letter and, tell them how much I appreciated that thing that they did for me or gave me or whatever. And I would end up never doing it. So now I have a bunch of like blank cards and stamps with a pen in one drawer. And when somebody does something for me, if I think of it, if I remember it, I write out a thank you note, just like, thanks so much. That meant a lot to me. Boom, get it in the mail. Like within a day, I try to do it like right away. So that way the procrastination and the perfectionism can't win because they're so strong. All right. Thanks with arts. Yeah. Yeah, procrastination can be a learned behavior as well. Yeah, I don't know. it's very strong. The force is strong. Oh, D plus three is great. Thomas More, yeah. I don't know if that was a play on Thomas More, but that's cool. Yeah. That I like that. So yeah, whatever can help us. I'm not giving obviously nutrition advice because I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is what people are saying in the comments. So if it can help you, great. Sunny Moon, cool. You agree. Um, all these are after effects, but the main damage is neurological disorder. Oh, worst case scenario is sometimes it's irreversible. You know, I don't know. I don't know about that because and this is just I haven't healed myself from anything physical like this, but I did witness some things at the Joe Dispenza retreat where people who had neurological issues, they actually I didn't see this person get healed, but there was a woman who couldn't see in one of her eyes, and they did a test before the healing meditation, and then they did a healing meditations on her for a week, and then the test showed that her vision had come back. It wasn't, and then she's obviously saw, but also there were scans or something that it wasn't just her opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was supposed to be irreversible. So I don't know. I mean, I think we have a lot more potential of our bodies than we realize, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential that we have to heal ourselves. I'm not saying everything, but I think many things there were instances of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and I mean stuff that we're told is neurologically impossible to heal that healed. So so do check out his website. He's got a lot of studies on there, and you might be surprised. So yeah, and I don't know specifically which thing you're talking about too, Ink, but I don't know. Keep an open mind. A woman doctor suggested vitamin D3. Okay. Thank you, Sunny Moon. Appreciate that. Good evening. Hey, Chip. Welcome. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Salute to you as well. Hey, Stacy. Welcome. Sometimes taking action. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Sometimes this is a good point, Siamon. Sometimes taking action rocks the boat. Oh, but I can spend the whole day perfecting one single post. Oh my God, that is so funny. I was talking to somebody about that. Yeah. Oh my God, taking action often rocks the boat. And especially if you never used to do that kind of stuff, like if you always just kind of went along and then you're suddenly taking action in a different direction or speaking up, or you're not your typical easygoing non-action type person and you're moving, it throws people off. It's going to rock that whole boat, and some people are going to be able to stay in the boat with you, and some people are going to want to get out of the boat or kick you out of the boat. So you know what though, it's worth it. It's for me, I have changed boats many times the past 2 years. And, and I'm aligned now with the people in my life who want the same thing for themselves or for me, or at least respect me, and that can happen. Sometimes people may not want you to change if they're used to the old you. So that's a great point. That's really cool. And it is easier just to sit there and make comments, virtually. So good for you. I'm glad you pointed that out. That was a great point. Yeah, thank you, Sunny Moon agrees with you. Yeah. Happy holidays, Chip. Hey Kevin, welcome. Aftab. No, I am not a medical doctor at all, but I like to study. I'm studying right now metaphysical. I'm going to school right now to be a metaphysical holistic life coach, and I will be having my doctorate in that, but it's a philosophical degree. However, studying a lot of physics and metaphysics, and I do love to read about studies and different ways that science is coming together with spirituality and sort of proving the stuff that many people have known for thousands of years. Now, science is finally, the studies are backing up much of it. So it's really an exciting time to be in this arena. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Afticon. Yeah. Right. You don't agree that it's irreversible either. Okay. Thank you. After 4 months of these vitamin C, I feel much more power. Ooh, the woman doctor was smart. Good. I'm glad, Thomas Moria. I'm glad the D3 is working for you. That's fantastic. Yeah, perhaps, but it may be an acquired disorder from playing too much with our neurochemistry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our neurochemistry is so um it's powerful. So I don't know. I think I do believe we're limitless. I'm just gonna say it. I think we can and I'm not blaming people who are sick. I think that perhaps given more information and more guidance, I think people could really take their health more into their own hands. And perhaps, I don't know, just thinking about it. Hi, Sunny Moon. Thanks for all the emojis. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Thanks for being here. Oh, all right. Oh, thank you for saying I seem highly qualified. I love reading. I'm a big nerd. Thank you for noticing. 309. No, 3039. 303. Yeah. Ilkhan. Yes. So I started, let's see, controlling our mind and being positive. I started with a very simple book, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. She wrote it 100 years ago, and she talks about just being in control of her thoughts and then casting her burdens to the Christ within. She uses the Bible, but it's a Bible as allegory. So she uses the Bible as examples. Not saying you must believe in the Bible as like fundamental teachings, like exactly. It's more concepts, which is beautiful. It's very effective. There's also Neville Goddard. He's quite good. Um, of course, Joe Dispenza. He's excellent. Yeah, Joe Dispenza is great. He's more modern. He's actually doing retreats nowadays. So yeah, good luck. I hope you find something useful in some of these books. Welcome from India, Pushpa Kendra. Geetsam, welcome. Hey Simon. Yeah, let's see. There's that to be out of character. Yeah, and fear of rocking the boat. Yeah. Yeah, and the only reason I know is because it happens. Like, well, I was, there were a couple different things, but then when I really got hunkered down and I got into this, studying and trying to be my best self, like people that I would go out with and party and drink, they were like, "What are you doing staying home reading again? Come out with us and drink." And I was like, "No, I got to read this book or do whatever." And they didn't understand. So I had to, you know, cut them out of my life. And it was, I felt like terrible, but also I had to do it. Like I was finally putting myself first, and it felt very strange, but it's good. I'm good now, but it took a long time to feel peaceful with all that. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm glad you that resonates with you, Samone. Hey, you're 20. Excellent. I'm glad you're tuning into this kind of info, Amber. I hope it's helpful to you. I wish I knew this stuff when I was younger. I didn't find this stuff out till I was 50. I'm 55 now. And Pumpkin 17, right? You're very, very good, Pumpkin. If you missed it, she jumped back and forth earlier. It's very simple to be happy, but it's very difficult to be simple. Ah, that's profound. Yeah, Thomas, beautiful. Oh my goodness, you live in Southeast Asia. Wow, that's very cool. Love it. Oh, I like your emoji, Sunny. Thank you. Yeah, we're either birds in this world or burdens in this world or burdens on it. Birds in this world or burdens on it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So we're either birds in this world or burdens on it. Hopefully I'm a bird. Avadi, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, she's here for you. She loves you guys. Good morning, Shrivam Ravidus. Yeah, no, she's a real cat. She's 17. She's a senior citizen. I know. There's so much AI out there. You wonder, like, what's real? Covert. I'm on a balanced diet. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope you get okay. You got Imran. By the way, thank you to our moderator. Oh, don't fight me. Imran Hossain. He does a great job keeping our chat drug free. Thank you, Imran. Thank you so much. Oh, you're from down under. Welcome from Australia. I love it. I hope you're having a great, I guess it would be day, right? Okay, so we were talking about negative beliefs, and I'm almost done because there's a lot of them. I think there's 20 something. They try to trick us to stay alive, okay? They're not like our true beliefs are very simple and they feel very light to carry. You know, if we feel good about things and we're at peace, then we're probably living with, you know, true beliefs. But sometimes things are weighing us down and those can be negative beliefs. Yeah. Let's see. Wow. Oh, had a cat for 18 years. Beautiful. Aw. Your name? Welcome, Shivram Ravidus Bhimrav Ambedkar. All right, well, welcome. Yes, welcome from India. Oh, philosophers. Oh, wow. I don't know. Perhaps Aristotle? Plato is pretty good, you know? How about you? Who are your favorite philosophers? The cat had cat food with a little bit of soup, a little bit of broth. Okay, negative beliefs. Let's get to the end of this list because I don't want you to miss any of this information. And then on December 3rd, 21st, I'm going to tell you who is saying this. Every day I'm giving you some of this person's information. And then it's like an advent calendar, but not with chocolate, with information. Okay? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, dog. Thank you. I don't know who Max Turner is, Covert. I'll have to check him out. Oh. Yeah, so far, Simone, knock on wood, she's 17 and she's actually more active now than she was when I got her 4 years ago. So I'm hoping, stay healthy, pumpkin. Yeah. Okay. Negative beliefs. Let's see. Ooh, negative beliefs convince you to believe they're not doing any of these things. They deny that they exist within you. Negative beliefs convince you to believe you're the exception to the ability to change. Like everybody can change except you. Oh, this is a tough one. Negative beliefs convince you to feel comfortable with negativity because it's the known. We talked about that earlier. You know, changing and becoming different and growing is the unknown and it's super scary. It can be. I like it now, but back in the day, I would be nervous about it. Negative beliefs convince you to believe that no positive tools will work. They convince you to distort and view positive information as negative, and they convince you to justify keeping the negative belief because they're self. What do we say? They're self. They preserve themselves. Self. I don't know. But anyway, they keep them self perpetuating. That was the word I was looking for. Let's see. I'm surrounded with happy people. Oh, and very respectful since I'm an older person here. And that's wonderful, Thomas. I'm so happy that it's nice to hear that people respect you and that they're nice. Like, honestly, like, I'm not even kidding you because sometimes I wonder, like, what's happening in the world. So that's cool. That gives me hope that there's kindness. Um, so I just got my master's in strategic business leadership. And one of the courses was the different cultures around the world. And I loved because they discussed in general, that many of the cultures, I think in Southeast Asia, are more community based, and even the way that you work together on a team, it's more team like, whereas in the US and Germany and European countries, it's more competitive, or but not all of them, but many of them are very individualistic. Well, especially the US is very individualistic, whereas other countries and other cultures are more community focused, which that's beautiful. I'm so glad that you've experienced that. Yeah. Oh, they add extra protein to the cat food for taste. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you have good color there. Yeah. Hey, Sunny, hear me out. This message. I don't know. Those aren't like, it's not a sentence, Bill. If you maybe put your concept in a sentence, I could understand it because I'm not getting it. Somebody agreed though. Hear me out with this message. Function from scratch the radar to kick to tree from experience as up guy is real. No, I can't. I can't decipher that, Bill. I don't know if Thomas is agreeing with that or something else. If you have good, positive people around you, things are positive with the right support. Yes, that's true, B. Good. I like that. Yeah. And even if they're not positive people around you, if you can maintain your positivity, that's like, it makes you stronger. So sometimes I would have somebody negative at work or something, or something would happen that I didn't prefer, and I'd be like, okay, can I keep my good mood? Can I keep my positivity? And you get stronger during those times, right? Thank you so much. Yeah, she comes here every day for you. Like, I have a stream 8 p.m. Monday, 8 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays Eastern Standard Time, and 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. So yeah, thanks for noticing. Yeah, so many things are possible. Yeah. Right. So yeah, Salmon, the individualism in America was good to a point. Um, and yeah, I just don't know if we're at a healthy, I don't know. I feel like this is not the America that the founding fathers created. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I would like to be much more kind and take care of each other, and I don't know. I just feel like it's different. But I feel like we're also individualized. We're, with our games and our computers and we're more concerned just about ourselves, which, I don't know. Do you know your neighbors? I mean, I try to, be kind to my neighbors and other people and stuff, but it's very difficult in this world because everybody's so busy. And so I don't know, like individualized. I don't know another way to put it right now. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Oh, you got a short tail on your cat? Yeah, she's a little, like a skinny little rat tail there. Very thin. Yeah. Yeah, you just shrug it off, stay positive. Yep, that's true. That's funny, the cats are cam hogs. Hey, welcome from Argentina, Guillermo. Yeah, I used to know my neighbors, but they both moved and I'm moving next month. Okay, well, so you'll have new neighbors, monkey fish. Oh, that's exciting, right? I wish you well. I hope you get a cool place and you like your new spot. Yeah. Thank you so much, True engagement. Yeah. Vivo. Yeah. Yeah, the solitude thing is a challenge, It's like, oh, um, So I do teach live classes at senior centers, and I love that because they come out and it's mostly exercise classes, which is also good because moving is really good. So it's Tai Chi, and my friend who works at the local hospital, we're doing a tour of the local senior centers, and it's through a program called Age Well. They got a grant, and and the person that was going to speak in December dropped out. She goes, "Can you help me? I need to do something fun in December." I said, "Okay." So we're doing scarf dancing. We're putting on Christmas music and dancing around and exercising with scarves with the seniors, and we're having so much fun. So done two already. We've got three more to go before the end of the month, and it's just silly. It's like ridiculous. I do a little talk about how they can be healthier and have less stress for the holidays, and we do some exercise and we have a great time, and it just feels really good to be together in person, and there's nothing like it. You kind of laugh and you talk and you meet different people, and you get to know people on a different level, so it's very, very exciting. Let's see what you guys are up to. Yeah, Vivo. Yeah. Oh, speaking of it, oh, you're a pastor. Wow, pastor. Well, I hope you can come out, because that's very difficult. I don't know how you can hide. I had to just recently break away from my church, so I'm not telling you to do that, obviously, because you're a pastor, but because I disagreed with what the management was doing with the whole abuses of the Catholic Church. So you got to do what you believe is right in your heart. Good luck on your situation there. Yeah, thanks, monkeyfish. Ishmael, welcome. Ooh, law college. No school for proper English. So you're in school for law. Good for you. Oh, thank you so much. She's 17. She's here for you though. She likes to balance on the edge of this chair. It's the only time of day she comes here is when you guys are coming on. It's time for the live. Oh, thank you so much. Ah, haven't been the same since the insurrection. Okay, you gonna jump? Go ahead. Okay, there she goes. The personal freedom envisioned by the founders and their potential excesses was expected to be balanced by belief in a power greater than ourselves. That's so true. We forgot about the higher power. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Art. That's an interesting perspective. I love that. When you see people who work hard and have minimal material things and every day they are genuinely happy, it becomes a positive way of life. Yay, yes. That's so true, Thomas. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for seeing it. Huge hug to you too, as well, Guillermo. Stacy, keep it rated gin. You won't get retracted. uh, thank you. Hey, hater. De troubadour, traductor. They have some old age ohms here. Oh, okay. The older people are taken care of in very happy, positive ways. Yeah, I saw something on Facebook, and they had these really super fun little games they were doing in one of the homes, and I'm like, that looks like so much fun. I used to do that job for 18 years. I did the activities at a an assisted living. I tried to make it really fun, and we went to museums and plays, and I'm like, we did so much fun stuff at the job that I said I do more here at work than I do in my home life. Yeah, that's cool, Sonny. Anyone who wishes elderly has a good soul. Aw, yeah, it's funny. Oh, Pumpkin's back. Hold on, jump back. There she goes. She had to just jump across from it. That was very dramatic. That was very dramatic. Thank you. Oh, you come to Shania, you come India Shania. I'm not sure what that means. Kibbutz. Oh, I love that. Oh my God. Speaking of kibbutz true engagement, I got a call the other day. I was booking some places to talk, and they said, "Oh, we need somebody to help us run the Hanukkah, the first night of Hanukkah." And I said, "Well, I know a little bit of Yiddish." So, because the folks in my previous community taught me Yiddish. I taught them how to pray to Saint Anthony when they lost their keys, and they taught me Yiddish. But yeah, so I've got to brush up on my Yiddish. It's fun. Yeah, thanks, honey. I appreciate it. I like everybody, Ryan. Yes, very cool. My neighbors are also the landlords. Oh no. Whoa. My neighbors are also the landlords, and they just served me my eviction notice. Oh no. Been home for 3 generations. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Wow. Is that in, are you the person in the Southwest Asia? I don't know if you're the same person. I might be confused here. UK University study next month. We'll flight for the Chandra. Well, be safe when you fly over there. Oh, nice. Well, welcome, Ryan. Yes, thank you. And you know what? We are wholesome because we have a wonderful moderator, Imran Hossain. He is a YouTube SEO specialist. He does my thumbnails. We're getting into editing. We just put a video up about Bernie Siegel, and if you've heard of him, if you haven't heard of him, he was big in the 80s. He was a pediatric surgeon at Yale University, Yale Hospital and Yale University, an assistant professor at Yale University, and he basically did what we were just talking about. He taught his patients how to love themselves, and many of his patients who had terminal cancer healed themselves because they learned how to love themselves. And I'm actually working right now on a project with him, so stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted. But he, so it was shocking. Like what? I'll give you one quick story. Um, that one of his patients, he ran a cancer support group, so he said, you know what, when he told the families, when your loved one passes, please contact me. I want to honor them and attend the funeral. And nobody was calling him. Like he was getting offended. So he was in his office and he was cleaning out the patient's files. And he found one guy that had stopped coming to the group 4 years ago. So he found the guy's cell phone number. So he said, I'm going to call this number. So he called it and he's like, hi, this is Dr. Siegel. I want to know why I wasn't invited to so and so's funeral. He's like, Dr. Siegel, it's me. He's like, what? You didn't die? What happened? He goes, oh, well, I thought I was going to die, so I came out here to Colorado, and it was so beautiful, I forgot to die. So he just, he taught people how to live their lives and to embrace life and to do things that made them happy. And then it changed their body chemistry, and these terminal diseases for some of his patients went away. So it's very powerful stuff. I just wanted to share that with you. All right, where are we at here? Let's see. Hmm. Who and I'm wondering who you voting for the World Cup, Ryan. I I know Juventus is an Italian team, right? Yeah. Thomas More, you were I worked in New York for many years and never thought I'd live. Oh, you're the one in the Southeast Asia. Okay. I worked in New York for many years, never thought I'd live past the age of 65. Wow. I'm 80 and self-sufficient. Yay. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Thomas. That's great. Yes. And that's beautiful that you found somewhere to be and you're happy and you're being respected. I love that. Yeah. Hey, Sonny, I'm so glad you're happy too. Good. Stress is a big thing. Absolutely, demented monkeyfish. Stress is huge with cancer, for sure. There's a natural cure remedy for every illness, I believe. I believe so too. Oh, England, of course. I didn't know if there were other teams. I thought there was like Manchester United and oh, World Cup. It's the whole country. I'm sorry, I'm so ignorant. Oh man. Sorry. That makes sense. The World Cup. It's gonna be your whole country. Well, good luck. I'm not going to root too hard. I guess I should root for America, but I hope you do well. I hope you have, I hope your trip is worth it's amazing. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Yeah, it's international teams. Thanks, Sunny. Okay, bye. Take care. Hebrew died twice for the first, but the first time failed because they added Yiddish, which is incompatible with the reason second resurrection. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means, Sam. Christopher. Oh, welcome back. No, I don't watch the Super Bowl either. Sorry, Ryan. Hi, Minnie Mouse. That's a great name. You guys kill me with your names. They're so funny. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm gonna head out. Oh, yeah. All right. I am going to head out. So we talked about negative beliefs. I'm gonna give you just a couple before I go, because we need some negativity neutralizers. Okay. Let's see. Listen, hater de Trador. All I can say is, um, I don't even know what I can say. That I'm speechless on that. Yeah, let's just keep politics out of here because it's too upsetting for many, many, many people. But all I can say is not everyone voted for him. Thank you. Congrats to Morocco for first place in World Cup. Okay. Thank you so much. Relief from real life. Oh no, no, it's German and it's more culturally. It's just I was requested to do that. It's more culturally related, but it's not um, Semitic. Anyway, I'm just going to share with you some negativity neutralizers because I told you what negative beliefs are. Then if you missed some, you can just scroll back and or rewatch the old things. There were about 20 something. Here's a few. Remember, negative feelings are generated by negative beliefs, and that negative beliefs are only beliefs and they're not actually true. Okay. And that your beliefs can always be changed if they're negative. I mean, you could change your positive ones too, but if there's something that's negative, you don't have to hold on to it. You don't own it. So that fear, that anger, that hostility, you can let it go, and you can replace it with a more positive belief. And that all situations, this is a tough one, are fundamentally neutral, even if they appear to, even if there's something you wouldn't prefer, they're neutral. And I'll give you one more. Um, Remember that your existence and worth are more fundamental than any belief. Okay? So I hope that helps. Yeah. Take care, Sunny Moon. Take care, everybody. Thank you. I hope you someday visit a location where the people here welcome you every day with a smile and happy talk with you. I love that. Take care, Thomas. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. That was a fun night. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's Pumpkin. She's 17. Only Kin Gaming. Hey, goodbye. Take care. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know the history of it, Simone. I just think it's really fun, expressive words, and it just I don't know. Some people like to share it, and I was requested to do it, so I'm like, all right, we'll talk about it. Take care, Sunny. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a great night. From myself to yourself. Thank you for joining me on this journey. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, and thanks for subbing. I appreciate that. Bye.